fantastic show here on Crafters TV. We are back. Yay! Oh, Debbie, it's been a challenging couple of days, but we believe we have fixed it. Well, the internet people have fixed it. We are back with you for your first proper live shows night since Friday. We have missed you. It was fun, Debbie, though, wasn't it? On the phones today.
It was great fun. I loved it. Yeah, it's something different, a little bit different to do. So, and actually makes it feel all a little bit more personal.
It was very intimate.
Yes, it was.
Very intimate.
We could feel breath on our head.
Yes. It was, yeah, we were all sort of squished in here earlier. It was lots of fun, but it is lovely to be back in the usual way, which is fantastic. This is Monday Makers, of course. That one show of the week, we maybe got a little bit more in-depth with regards to the demonstrations. There's definitely something for everyone to learn in this show, and there's also shed loads of great deals as well in this show. I need to tell you about a couple of promotions that we've kept going from the weekend, just because I know a lot of you didn't get an opportunity to shop them over the weekend. So 25% off clear stamps and 10% off all Spectrum Noir ink pads. That was meant to end last night. That's going to go through until the end of this evening. And then between now and the end of tomorrow, we have a really special promotion running where you can get 50% off of all Sarah signature items, excluding Country Lane, which was that last launch that we brought to you. So definitely go and have a look at both of those over on the website. If you want to get back in touch with us again, yay! Rose says, yay! Crafters Companion paid the internet bill. Rose also says hi, crafty friends as well. Who else? Kimberly's here in North Carolina. Bethan's in. Carletta's in as well and saying hello. Loads of brilliant deals for you across this show. Debbie, what can we look forward to for the next couple of hours here?
Yeah, well, the first thing I'm going to show you is these samples of our ornament dies. These were hugely popular. You asked us to do everyday ones because we've done some Christmas ornaments, and these are them. Now, these are the circle ones. You've got just different designs, different ornaments that you can put in them, but they look amazing. So this is the circle, and then if you want to put them into cards, look at this. Being able to put that onto the front of the card is incredible. Then we've got the heart design. So very similar in how they are, but a different swirly bottom, heart design on that one, different embellishment dies. Another one here. Do them in whatever colours you want. Do them alternative colours. Do them 3, 4, 5 colours, whatever you want. And then if you want to make a card with them as well, put them on the front just like this, or have them open and inside your card, which I absolutely love. I think that's a really great design. And lots more things. We've got texture stamps, Joe. We've got the nesting dies.
We have.
So yeah, we've got lots to show you. So keep tuned because the next 2 hours are going to be jam-packed with lots of demos, and we're all back to normal, which is hooray!
Which is we're all very happy about. We really are. You guys at home seem happy as well. Arena saying good. Hi Joe, Debbie and CTV. Miriam says hello everyone. So glad you're back. I missed you. Caught the recordings. Welcome back. My life is back. They go on to say. Kathy says, Debbie and Joe, you guys were a great treat to watch earlier, as well as very entertaining. We did have a laugh earlier, I'll give you that much. And Kirsty says, yay, back to normal, well done, tech team. Right, talking about those ornaments, then let me share that deal with you. These are fabulous. Best ever price on these for you as well. $29.09 as a platinum member, or $38.50. So two different sort of worker dies in here, if you will. So you've got the Decadent, which is that one there, and then you've also got the Opulent Heart there too. And then what you get are the embellishing elements too, and you can interchange these across the two different selections. So you've got Time to Celebrate there, and also Dream of Summer. All of that coming your way with a £15 or $20 saving, which is awesome. Something else I want to give you a heads up on straight away, because it's been so busy all day, is these beautiful texture stamps, the layering texture stamps here, absolutely brilliant. And what's so great about these is that they combine lots of different styles of stamp in each set. So it means if you want to create a whole project with one set, you can do that. If you want to mix and match across all the sets, absolutely you can do that too. So in here you're going to get thanks, which is this one here. So within each one, what you're getting is a focal image, texture, some florals in there, some embellishing elements, and a sentiment. So a little bit of everything in here. This one's going to be so great with that script there. Wonderful for things like resist techniques too. This one is on your special day. These corners are super versatile. You can really use lots of those. You've got your ace there for all those playing card things. Then you've got your special friend, and you've also got this one here as well, which is just a note. All of those you've got a whacking great saving on these. 70% off there, $14.38 or $17.91 if you want to get your hands on those ones. Now, we are going to get straight into the demonstrations. We do have a craft ambassador as well who we're speaking to very short. In fact, should we go and have a hello from our craft ambassador? We're going really far away, but we've got a craft ambassador. She is here. She is on the line. It is Amy, everyone. How are you, Amy?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me today.
Where are you joining us from? It looks so sunny there.
Santa Monica, California.
Oh, glorious. I think you might be the craft ambassador from the most glamorous location we've ever had, Amy. We're going to be coming back and chatting to you. We're going to be coming back and chatting to you real soon, okay? So just hang tight and we'll kind of have a lovely chinwag in the next sort of half an hour or so. Brilliant. Shadai says, wowzers, back in business. Hello, Prince Joe, Countess Molly and Debbie. Where did Countess Molly come from? Oh, it was Ben asking for Molly. Well, we're going to have to call her Countess Molly from now on, aren't we? Kay says, thank goodness you're back. It's been a long weekend with my hubby. Prince Joe and Lady Debbie. So we've got Lady Debbie, Countess Molly, Prince Joe. What are we going to call Charlotte and John? King John. There we go.
Well, I should be a princess because.
Well, I'm afraid that you've already been called Lady Debbie.
But we're like technically married.
Prince, yeah. I mean, I don't make the rules. Sorry, Kay has already referred to you as Lady Debbie. Princess.
Well, maybe because we're not officially married. That's okay because there was Lady Diana before she was Princess Diana.
Yeah, there you are. So you're right. What are we going to call Charlotte?
Thank you.
Jester! Duchess Charlotte. Duchess. I'm the Duchess too. Yes, exactly. We'll call her that. I don't know where that came from, Debbie. Anyway, should we get a demo in? Should we get cracking?
Let's get a demo in. Absolutely. Right. We're all a bit giddy, I think, because we're back online and it feels really good just to be back to normal. Right, we're going to start off. I'm going to be using the Opulent Heart. Beautiful designs these are. In every packet, if you haven't seen these before, you are getting full picture instructions here and it will tell you to cut 6 to 8 of these, which make for the best results from them. We've got all these different embellishment dies that you're getting and we're going to use straight from the pack. So the first thing I want to do, we're going to cut one from this beautiful peach cardstock.
Does anyone else see swans when they look at this heart?
Swans, yeah, it's a little bit like that, isn't it?
Nuzzling swans.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean, Joe, absolutely. And then I'm going to take our section here and we're going to cut one of these hearts into black as well. Excuse me. Right, so let's place these. Now this one will fit on your Gemini Junior, but I'm cutting both dies, so I'm just going to use it through my normal Gemini. Just your cutting plates for a regular cutting die, thin cutting die, which is your cutting plate, then your plastic shim, magnetic shim, and then your top plate on top of that, and then send that through.
I miss you, Debbie, you know. I liked it when we were together.
Oh, miss me to
like I'm missing you in this show.
Oh, you could come and stand with me though, Joe.
No, that's all right.
I did it the other day. I had to stand in for he doesn't miss me that much. He doesn't want to come across. I come across with Debbie the other day when I had to present the show in the morning. Yes.
Oh, how did that? Did you enjoy it?
I loved it.
You and Debbie together on a show. Yeah. Gosh, I bet that was.
It was lovely. I loved it
imagine.
so much. I was very professional.
Were you?
Yeah, very. Very, very, very. Oh, I forgot to put my other die in. So you've got 2 dies here, and I love this because not only can you create your own die, if you then cut that through the middle section, I'll bring one in because I've already got one, you then get your cutout heart like this. Oh, I folded mine in half. You get your cutout heart with the heart out of the centre, or you could just leave it like this and then you can put a sentiment on there as well. But you want to fold these in half like I've done with this one, and what I have done is created another 3 more, and I'm going to do a 4 in the middle to create that 3D effect. But first of all, I want to show you how easy it is to change the look of your actual design. And look how intricate that cuts, Joe. I mean, that is beautiful, really beautiful. And you can use any weight of cardstock or paper. What I would say is if you're using paper, you would need to use more of these to layer together, because each one sticks together and you want that rigidity. But this is quite flimsy, this one. I've used quite a low weight in cardstock. So what I want to do, I want to cut it out. So if you use your the line of where your die goes, you can literally just cut right onto there and then onto this way. Just move that a little bit, just like so. So you actually cut your main heart out.
You could use that on its own, couldn't you?
You could use it on your heart. And this is nice on its own as well. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you think about it, you've got all your different designs. I mean, they look beautiful together just like that. If you
You'd be able to use the die to cut a photo out, wouldn't you? And lay a photo inside if you wanted to.
Yes, great idea, Joe. Yeah, and you could use these as photo stands.
Yeah.
So yeah, be absolutely beautiful. Right, let's pop those to the side, because then what we're going to do, Joe, I've got 2 here to pop on. I've cut these out and we're just going to mat and layer them on top of black ones. So I've done black, but I want to keep my base, but I want to just change this one up so it gives a totally different look. Now you can do that with your ink pads, but I quite like doing it with some nice cardstock. And all I'm going to do is, using my dotty tape pen, we're just going to go round these lines just to attach them.
Brilliant. Any questions you've got about these, get them into me. I'd love to know. I'll pop them across to Debbie. Crafters TV if you're over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you're over on YouTube. And if you're looking for any of the products in the show, remember we've changed it slightly. So you just go and shop the day now. Under the video, you'll see of this product presentation on the website. You just hit the shop the day button, and everything from the entire day will be there for you. It couldn't be easier.
Yeah, we've made it very simplistic now, haven't we? Not that it was difficult before, but I love the fact that no matter what's on in one show, you can find for the whole day.
It's me and you again tomorrow, Debbie, isn't it? I've had a double Debbie's day. No,
days, double Debbie days.
I've had double Debbie's. Oh, what have I had?
Double Debbie weekend.
It's a lot harder to say than it was in my head. I've had a double Debbie's run of days. Basically, I had Debbie R Monday, Tuesday, and I've got Debbie IE Monday. No, I had Debbie R Saturday, Sunday, and I've got Debbie Fisher Monday, Tuesday. I wish I'd never bothered with that, to be honest. You know, when you get so far into something, you think, well, this is more effort than it was worth.
Yeah, you made that quite hard work. You did a me, really, Joe. That's the sort of thing I would normally do. So all I'm doing is massaging those dots in, because if you heat up those, they will make it really sticky and then they won't come apart. And then I'm going to just grab my scoring tool and just make sure that they're completely adhered all the way round. Because what you want to do with this, we want to then fold this in half. Now your die itself does create the score line, so you probably won't be able to see it, but there's very faint score lines down the centre. Now you could put them onto your scoring board and just reinforce those lines to make it easier, but to be honest, what I do is, if you sort of bend them over here, they're exactly mirror image. So if you just pinch them together, they will naturally just come together. So hold that, you can see that's all in place. Just follow that down till you get to the bottom here, and that will naturally just fold into 2.
Brilliant.
Like so. So just squeeze, pinch these, you're just pinching that piece in. Can you see it's exactly the same on the other side? And then all I'm going to do is just really gently
see, now it looks like a swan.
Crease that. Yes.
It's a very decorative swan, but still a swan.
Absolutely, it does look like a swan. Right, so that's that one, and then we're going to do the same with this one. So just pinch it over. Once you've got that in line, you just pinch those together. So just squeeze in that piece and then follow that line round. So really simple. And the thing is with dies, they're as simple or difficult as you make them. So just squeeze, pinch that together.
Gonna have to give Carol Black a slap on the wrist, you know.
Oh,
slap on the back of the hand. So I've had these for a while, but I've never used them. Carol,
oh no. Oh, definitely use them. I think we all make the mistake of that, don't we? Right, so what I've done here, Joe, so although we say 6 to 8, I've only done 4. because I've put 2 layers of cardstock together, even though this was thinner, the rigidity of it makes it even tougher. So we've got all our hearts now, and I've got those black ones which I've also folded in half, and all we're going to do with these is stick them together. So really simple, using your dotty tape pen. You only have to do it on one side. I'm just making sure that one looks a little bit out, so I'm just going to pinch that in a bit more, and all we're going to do is put our dotty tape pen over those edges. So nice and easy. Now you could use your tacky glue. I would use your precision glue tipped bottles. So your Glorias. I have actually, yes, but the only reason I'm not using her is it's because it takes a little while to put your tacky glue into all these pieces. Where for demo purposes, it's just quicker to layer these up with your tape pen. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to open that out so I can see it actually, which will be a lot easier. Pop that into place on the bottom, and because it's exactly the same die, you'll be able to find its position really easy. So that's our bottom half, and then I'm just going to tape this around, and I always sort of do the edges, so I'm putting my fingers on each edge, and that way you know that that will go exactly into place. And again, use your pokey tool, not your pokey tool, sorry, your scoring tool, just to burnish that down, because it's really good for doing things like this, to make sure that you get that really strong stick, because that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that stick that's going to stay into place. So we've got our 2. So ideally I would put 6, Joe, but again, I think for demo purposes, sometimes you just got to go with what you've got what time allows. And actually I found that 4 is a nice amount to put down. And then just going round here with our dots. And make sure you get right on those edges. Do you know what would be nice to use on these, Joe? It would be really lovely to use light vellum.
Oh, yeah.
To make light vellum, but you'd need to do quite a few, but it would fan out beautifully.
Could you do acetate as well with these?
Acetate, it would be quite hard to, you wouldn't be able to cut the bottom intricate parts with acetate.
It be too detailed?
You'd be able to cut the heart pieces.
So could you do one with the cardstock then? The 2 base... Oh,
yes,
no.
And then you could do your
the extra bits in the extra bits in the vellum.
Yeah, but then you'd have to take away there wouldn't be any point, because then you'd be taking away the top piece. Otherwise you'd just see through them, wouldn't you? It's always worth trying out ideas, but then sometimes you think, oh no,
just
I don't
not that one.
Work. Yeah. Yeah, nice to have that idea. What you could do is you could make a shaker card just out of one of them inside a card, or the front of a card, which would be really nice. So we've got our last one going in, and again we're just going to pop that onto that side piece. Again, taking that tacky glue, just making sure, I love the your dot pen, because you can see where you've put it. I can see every dot, especially on black card, but even if you're using it on white card, because it's blue, you can really see where those dots have been placed. So that's our last one, and you can see I'm still just keeping this on one side, because what you don't want to do, you don't want to put the whole thing together yet, because what we want to do, oh actually we could, because we could just tie it round, but you could put your piece of string in the centre, or whatever you're tying it with, you could tie it into the middle, and then you wouldn't see your workings.
Okey-doke.
Just making sure.
And we've had, if you're going for these in the show tonight, remember we've had a launch day on these, so 2 hours of inspiration there. We had a craft along on them as well, so another full 2 hours where you can all craft along together in real time. So there's always loads of inspiration for a product like this over on the website. So if you're looking at this and thinking, am I going to have to remember this? No, you come back and watch this back anytime you like. The launch day, the craft along, they are all there to view whenever you like over on the website, as every show we've ever done is. There's loads of them over there, Debbie.
I know, it's amazing.
We think it would be like months worth of viewing if you watched it all from start to end.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't even like to know how many hours. I'm sure there's a way to find that out. Pam would know. She notes everything down, I think, doesn't she?
Pam, yeah, I reckon Pam would be the one to ask. I haven't heard from Pam this week. I know she's been moving house though, so yeah. PPE Pam? Pam Craven?
Pam is that Pam E?
No.
PPE Pam.
PPE Pam,
Yeah.
which is Pam Craven.
Yeah, we have a couple of Pams, don't we?
Oh, we've got a few Pams, haven't we?
So our last one, pop in onto there. So once you've done all your die cutting, because the die cutting's really quick and easy, but then it's just a case of sticking it all together, which is lovely. And you can always then personalise them at a later date. So what I've got here, I've just got a piece of ribbon. We're going to stick this one together because I'm going to loop my ribbon. The nice thing with this, with all your embellishments, you've actually got a hole, Joe, in the centre of them all. So once we stick, and I'm double sticking this last one just to make sure it all sticks together. So bringing that round onto that piece. And you can see we've got that little hole in the centre there, so we can thread through there. So just pop into there. And then we're going to, what I have done is, let me pop that on there, let's thread that through first. So,
And I guess you could use all manner of dyes that you already own in the centre of these, couldn't you?
absolutely.
As well as, of course, mixing and matching across the different sets that you have included, because there's quite a lot of different embellishing ones across the 2 different sets of decorative ones, and then, of course, the ones included in the main die as well. And that butterfly, that big butterfly, you're going to be able to use that on loads of different stuff.
Yeah, in fact, a lot of the embellishments are so good. We all know somebody that either loves a cocktail or like a gift for the present, which is lovely. So, Joe, what I like to do is thread this through one that you're going to seal, because it just makes then even stronger. So popping it through here first to make sure that we know that that's going to be fine. Then I'm going to tie it. So, in fact, I haven't got that very, I've got more ribbon on one side, so just popping it through there, because then when we come to sticking our inside down, it's going to keep that really strong. It's not going to fall anywhere. So I'm just going to tie that off in the center, and then we can lay that flat and then glue the inside. So let's just pop our glue dots again. And this is the one, definitely the last one, I would recommend using your tacky glue, because that will make it extra strong. And you could, I have known people that have put their collateral purpose in their small intricate bottle.
Right.
You just have to be careful, because obviously that's a more runnier glue and it comes out really quick. But what that does, it dries it like concrete.
Excellent.
So yeah, you would get a really strong hold. So what I'm going to do is make sure we've got that right through that centre piece there. There we go. And then just turn that piece over. And just hold that. There we go. Hold that, so I'll make sure that's all into place on that part. And then our bottom piece will naturally find its way, because it's the same shape, onto our last piece. There we go. Perfect. And then again, I'm just burnishing that down with our scoring tool and round the edges. So that gives us our 4 piece. And then our middle section, we're just going to separate that, and then I'm just going to tie, you could either tie yours in a bow, but I'm not going to faff too much of doing that. Well, I could do actually, no, I'm not, Joe. If I do that, it'd take me forever, won't it, to put into a little bow. And then I have got, so I'm going to cut these pieces off. Just trim them, and then all I've done, because the one thing I do get asked about these is having where you put your sentiment. So I thought, actually, let's do a sentiment, and then we can show you exactly where to put them. So I've just I stamped out one of my sentiments, which is just sending love. We're going to pop that onto there. So when you're placing a sentiment, just make sure you place it where you can still fold, because you want to be able to send these in the post or in envelope, so you want to lay it flat. So when you come to popping these on, what you want to do is I want to put mine at the side, but I only want to stick it where I want it. So I want to put it sort of here at the bottom. So all I'm going to do is, again, using my tape pen to pop some glue onto the side, and then just this part here. And that way you can just stick it exactly where you need it, but it will still fold flat. But then when it comes up, you've then got your sentiment on the bottom, and then all I've got, I've done a little bow here to put on the top, and I've just done a little flower from this collection as well. So you do get the flowers. So let's pop that into place, and then I'm going to curl this around because I want this to go on to my heart shapes. So I'm just going to curl it slightly, and then we're going to place that onto here, and I want it where we can see it. So pop it onto that side. That's it. And then we've just got our bow to put on the top there. So I'm just going to put that at the side. Up there. Oh, a little bit further over that way. There we go. So if I turn that round, you can then see we've got our sentiment on there, and our little...
Really classy.
There you go. And just a lovely way of being... It looks... it always reminds me of a pumpkin carriage.
Of a what?
A pumpkin carriage, like a princess carriage. I say pumpkin, like Cinderella, so it's like that sort of shape of a carriage.
Yeah,
but it shows you can do 4, 6, 8, and they're all going to look beautiful.
Well, they really are lovely. It's such a really nice, strong concept. I think you could theme these in lots of different ways for you. So let me take you through what you're getting. So you've got the heart shape in there with the the heart embellishment, and you've got the flowers and hearts within there too. Then you've also got the round one there. That will also contain the butterfly, and you've got the bows in there too. And then you also have these extra elements which you can add into there. So the flowers and the cocktails, and you'll also get the cakes, the presents in there too, which is fabulous. 36.36 or 48.12. Platinum members looking at just under £30, just over $38, which is awesome. Right, let's go and meet properly, shall we, our craft ambassador, Amy, who's in the sun on the beach. How far from the beach are you, Amy?
14 blocks.
Sorry?
14 blocks.
Oh, not far. That's amazing. I know what I'd be doing after work every day, having a little walk along the beach. How long have you been crafting for? What sort of got you started with it?
So when I was young, I used to do a lot of needlepoint and decoupage and collage. And then I'm a librarian, and I started teaching crafting classes and writing classes. And then I stumbled into more papercraft because I was always writing letters and sending letters, and found Crafter's Companion and got a Gemini from my lovely husband, and it snowballed in a good way.
Of course, as these things do, Amy, as these things do. So how long have you been watching us here at Crafters TV?
So mostly because of the time difference, I watch you guys on the website or on YouTube later, because some of the shows start at like extremely early our time. So for a few years now, it sort of got me through the first couple waves of the pandemic, which was great, and I still love learning. And actually, I saw something on Instagram last week that Craig Laird said that when he gets stumped and he doesn't know how to make something, he goes and he looks up on Crafters TV, and he watched Leanne making something so he could know how to do it. And it made me feel so much better that somebody who was as talented and crafty as he was, or is rather, also looks to the experts at Crafters TV. And so that was really neat to see. So thank you, guys.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure. What have you been crafting at the moment? What's on your craft desk at the moment, Amy?
So it's so funny because I didn't know you guys were doing this today, but I was in the middle of just starting one of these that I think is on. I didn't know that. But so I'm sort of like just started that one, and then along with that there was another one like that. I've got a lot of things in assemblage right now, one of these that's like
That is cute.
and then I've got a lot of these pieces which will go. I wanted decoupage. You know this die that's like a teacup?
Oh, yes.
So I'm taking many pieces of it, and then I'll have one that's actually the base card, and that'll be attached like an edgeable, and then these will go on top like a decoupage.
Oh, amazing. That looks absolutely incredible. If you, what I want to know is, I always frame this question quite poorly, and I say, if there was a fire, which item would you grab? Which is not really a nice way of putting it. What's your, one, say you're going to go off and live on a desert island, Amy, what is the one crafty tool or thing that you've got in your craft room that you absolutely could not live without?
I like the guillotine, and I would say that this little, there's another, I guess I got only one, but I'm giving you two. This little, I call it a little like glue doodad, because when you're doing card surgery, and you have to get in those little corners and stuff, doing like little card surgery and repair, it's super helpful.
Yeah, so great. Have you got yourself one of those blinged up glue holders that everyone's been making with the water bottles?
No, I do not.
Oh, we need to get you one. We really do. Have you seen them?
I have. No, I don't think I have.
Oh, Debbie, show us. Grab Gloria.
Yeah.
Gloria, the glue holder. It's going to blow your mind, Amy. It really is. It's just the top of a water bottle. You cut it off, and then you can pop your
Oh no, I don't have her.
Oh no, Gloria's gone missing, Amy.
Oh no, where is she?
I have to have her come back.
Debbie told me she had Gloria. No, she hasn't got Gloria.
Because she's always in my craft bag, and she's not there, Joe.
She's not there, Amy. She is not
Well,
there.
I need Glory for my little glue doodad because and I've always got one.
Do you have friends that you craft with, Amy? Do you know anyone else that's into craft?
Yeah, so I have a number of friends here who also I got into Gemini products and things, and we get together and we have like crafternoons and make cards, and then sometimes we make cards for different like nursing homes were a lot during the beginning part of the pandemic, and different organizations that accept cards for like active duty military and first responders, as well as elderly, and there was one for foster kids, and then I'm always sending, I feel like I'm personally supporting the U.S. Postal Service, because I'm always sending cards and mail.
That's awesome. That really is fantastic. It's so nice to create nice things, isn't it, that are doing good as well. It's always incredible. Amy, it's such a pleasure to speak to you on the show. Are we going to say this evening here, but it's not, it's like, 10:30 in the morning there, isn't it?
It is.
What do you have planned for the rest of your day?
So I am actually doing a work program, and then later I'm involved with something called the Spondylitis Association of America, and so I'm doing a program with them this evening. So.
Sounds like you've got an action-packed day. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you have a fantastic week, Amy. And no doubt I'll be speaking to you again real soon here on Crafters TV. Such a pleasure to have you on. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Debbie.
Oh, wasn't she adorable? We can add then Santa Monica to our crafting road trip if we ever get around to doing it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm on that train.
Yes, please. Right, we're going to move on, Debbie, and we're going to have a little look at these fabulous nesting dies. Now, I mean, there's nesting dies, Debbie, and there's nesting dies. And these are potentially, the most fancy nesting dies we've seen?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm going to say it because, I mean, they look like they could be straight out of a Baroque cathedral. And you know what I say, Debbie? If it ain't Baroque, don't fix it.
Oh, I never knew you said that, Joe. Not until then. John was not impressed.
John's not impressed by that one. No, that's a pretty bad one. I went to Salzburg, which is got a lot of Baroque architecture in it. You can imagine, can't you, how much fun I had going around saying it over and over again. Anyway, let's move on because everyone's bored now. Argenta is the first one you've got here. Really, really cool. So working in the same concept or in the same way as a nesting die, just so much more intricate detail on them. This one here is Bronte. You've also got Catania, which is this one here. They're all named after Italian cities. Do you reckon John, do you reckon you know where these cities are? No, he doesn't. Okay, we won't play that game. You've also got Turin, the host city of the 2022 Eurovision Song Contest. Hey! Bergamo, which is that one just there. You will also then get Amalfi. How fabulous is that? Just gorgeous. This one here is Vicenza, which is beautiful. You will also get Milan as well. And then Verona there as well, which is amazing. Molly goes, are you trying to say Viennetta? I was like, no! Viennetta. Oh, she's telling me she loves a Viennetta now. 103.13 is your price. I love a Viennetta too, Molly. We're two of the same. 119.64 if you are in the US. That comes down to 82.50 or 60 or 95.71. The great thing about these, although a lot of them are different shapes, you can mix and match some of the layers there, so you can really play around. I think it's a collection that really benefits from you having all of it. Let me also go and show you these, because these are so cool. It's your Monday mega deal, which is amazing. Your Monday mega deal starts right here. Don't know why it sounds nothing like I was trying to make it sound. It's been a funny day today, isn't it? It really has. But these are so cool. And this makes 20, this particular collection. You described these as a lick and stick earlier, Debbie. I'm still not quite sure what you meant by that.
When we were kids, we always made things called lick and stick. So you'd have stickers that you just licked and stuck together. So apart from licking them, you just have to glue them instead.
Oh.
Glue and stick.
Right, okay.
There you go.
Brilliant. Don't lick these. They don't taste nice. But you get 20 in there. You also get the envelopes as well, which is brilliant. And they do go together super simply. But they also make a really cool card as well. 1624 or 1946. It's a 35% saving on those, but only for 24 hours as part of your Monday mega deal, which is amazing. I believe, Debbie, you're going to take us through the layering stamps next, is that right? Yeah,
absolutely. I love when I can have a play with these, because I feel like you can get really creative. So I'm going to be using the ink pads. I've got my water reactive, and I'm using the parakeet and the crushed velvet. And all I'm going to do is, using my ink applicator, we're just going to add ink to our watercolor. I'm using watercolor cards. You don't have to. You can use our or multi-purpose. So, which is always a good one to have, but they're just really nice to use. They blend really well. So we're just using these straight onto our cardstock, and then I'm going to take our purple. And you can see they just really blend well together, and it just creates a beautiful background. So I know Sarah likes to take it to the side of your mat first, but actually I think, you know, especially when you're doing ink in designs, you can just take it straight to your cardstock. And then all you need to do is, once you've done that, is just go back to blend with the other colour, and that will start to really blend all those colours together. And if you do mix them, you'll just get a bit of a sort of different colour blue going on. So you can see we've got that sort of darker blue going on in the middle, but really nice colours that you can get by just blending them together. So let's pop them to the side, and then we're going to get our stamps. So what I have done, I've already got another piece here. So I've done 2 different pieces to stamp onto. Now, because I want to just create backgrounds, I'm going to use my stamps here. This one I've got is the swirly florals. I love this one, and I'm just going to use my rocker blocks for this. So we're going to put these swirly florals on. So first of all, using the largest one, just going to pop that onto there. But what I do want to do is I want to heat emboss. Now at home I had some gold embossing powder, and I forgot to bring it with me, and we haven't got none in the studio. So I've took my gold Midas ink pad.
Nice.
So we're going to get a slightly different result if you were using gold powder, but we can compare the two. So I've got the one that I did at home with me, and then I'm just going to grab myself a piece of card just so we can put our embossing powder onto. So let's bring in, we've got some embossing powder, we've got our card to pop that onto, and we've got our stamp ready. So all I'm going to do is take my ink pad directly to my stamp, and we're just going to apply that gold. I thought that the blues and purples really lended themselves well to the gold. I'm looking to see, I'm wondering if we've got, oh actually I might have one in my, no. I'm talking to myself, Joe, sorry. I'm
What are you
just
looking for, Debbie?
I'm looking for a anti-static bag.
I'm a bit concerned
Oh, what are you concerned about?
Gloria.
I know, well, I
So
think
she's
she
dropped
must
out
be in
your
my,
bag somewhere on your travels.
I think she must be in my car, I'm sure.
What if you've left her in Redditch?
Well, I have to make another one. The good thing is with...
Hang on. Are you just saying you're just going to replace Gloria with another Gloria? That's like telling someone, you know, who's lost their pet to just get another one.
No, but everyone's got Glorias. We just call them Gloria the Glue Booths.
Didn't know she was so disposable, poor Gloria.
Well, she's not actually, and I did bling her up, so I would like her back wherever she's gone. With a rocker block, I'm just rocking from heel to toe, so I've got it onto this part, rock forward, I'm sort of pressing in here, and then to the end, and you sort of can rock backwards and forwards until you get that design inside.
Nice.
Now, if you was using gold powder, it would work much better. What I'm also going to do is do it again going across. So we're going to place that ink on there again, and then this time bring that across this way. So just put in all that powder, put in all our pressure onto there. Then let's bring in our embossing powder, and then we can pop that on top. So I'm just using a clear embossing powder because we've got the Midas ink pad. Popping that on there. So we're actually in this demo using 3 different ink pads. So popping that on.
10% off all ink pads today across on the website, Debbie. So we've extended that deal for you. But also we do have some quick dries on. I know you wouldn't use them with this particular technique, but there is a set over there on the website for you with 20% off under the shop of the day, which is awesome.
Absolutely. Right, Joe, I won't be able to hear you, as you know, so don't be cheeky.
This is normally when I can say exactly what I want now when Debbie
I'm going to turn this off and just heat this up.
But whilst you're doing that, I'm going to tell you about what's happening tomorrow then here on Crafters TV. Myself and Debbie will be back with you at 11 a.m. for a wake-up call here in the UK, at 6 a.m. if you're across on the East Coast. Myself and Debbie looking ahead to everything that's coming up throughout the day. But breaking news, Anne-Marie will be here with us from Hunky Dory, which is fantastic. So we'll be featuring Hunky Dory throughout the day for you, and Anne-Marie's got absolutely loads of demonstrations planned as well. And then after that we have a craft along. Ooh, craft along. That'll be fun, with the shadow box dies. So that's coming up at 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast. So 2 hours of craft along. We'll have an hour of Hunky Dory in there as well. And then also a launch party. Tomorrow night, a brand new subs box. Can I get an ooh? Ooh, good oohing. Yes, so that'll be really, really exciting as well. And then Hunky Dory back for that section 2. And then you've got a few days rest from me after that. You deserve it. That'll be 4 days you've had with me. Too much. Yes, Molly, exactly, too much.
And then we're back in at the weekend, Joe.
Together?
Yeah.
Monday and Tuesday, Saturday and Sunday together?
Saturday and Sunday.
Not Monday?
Not Monday.
Okay. When do we do chocolate? Do we do that Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday. It's Easter Sunday. Yep, Easter Sunday. Right, so we've done that. So we've got our effect there on there, which is nice and shiny now. But look, obviously, if I bring this one in, you'll be able to see that. If you use gold embossing powder, it really highlights those. So just because we've done that at home, let's use that one. And then we're going to then stamp different pieces. So in this one, what I want to do is I'm going to use, I'm going to switch out my inks, and this time we're going to use our Damson, and I thought I just need to go and pinch another one. Let's grab this one, which is our Lagoon. So we've got our Damson and Lagoon that we can start to stamp in. And what I'm going to do with this one, Joe, is I'm going to use it in 2 different places. So we're going to put our Lagoon onto that side, and then I'm just going to tap my Damson wine into that one. And then we're just going to stamp onto this piece, so we start to get this effect here. And then I'm gonna, in fact, I'll just for quickness, I have got a finished one. We'll just finish that. So if you continue it, can you see? You can't even see where one ended and one begins. And then just with that blue one, the lagoon, we're gonna put that on that top half and just finish that piece there. And then just carry it across. So that just gives you your background there. So something completely different. So where did I put my white? Just to wipe that away. And let me pop my lids on so I know I've got the right colours back on. Yep. Oh no, that's damsons. That is the wrong one. And that one.
Oh, people will be cursing you, Debbie.
Yes, no, because I put them on the right ones now. We're all good. We're all good to go. Right, so that's that one, and then we can start going over it. So I'm just cleaning my stamps as I go along, so we don't put dirty stamps back into the packet. Let's take that one off, Joe, and then we're going to start to use some of the others. This one is a great one to have. It's like a little grid. And all you need to do is just to put it wherever you want it. So I'm going to still carry on with my quick drying because they will dry, but we can now start to go straight over the top. So just using this to go round, we can sort of use different, I mean, I'm using all sorts of, what's the word, second and first, Generation, couldn't think of the word. Yeah, just being able to sort of go round the top. And all around the sides, just building that up sort of around, so creating that background. And then we've also got our fleur-de-lis here on the side, so we can actually do our corners on there. So let's take that one off as well. I'm going to get very mucky hands here with all this ink. Take that one off, and then we'll just do a corner on this one, just so you can see how we're building this up. And again, using
it's definitely something you can really play around with, this style, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
It's just a piece of cardstock. Get some ink out, have some fun, see what works, see what doesn't work.
Yeah, and just building up your corners, building up this piece, and then because you've got loads on this, and this is just one of your dies, and then I'm going to start putting a card together. So I'm going to bring all my pieces in that I've got here. These pieces I've just stamped just to create a variety. So all these little sort of fleurs here, just create them onto panels. So I've just created myself a panel, and we're going to use our, what's the word? Foam tape, foam tabs, no, it's foam. Foam
on a roll.
Foam on a roll. Yeah, but no, we haven't mentioned it. Charlotte did. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll.
What is it called?
Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Hey.
Foam. What are they called? What are these called?
Foam pads.
Foam pads. Oh my goodness, honestly. You knew, didn't you, Joe? Honestly, it's terrible. My memory is so bad.
Oh, I'm in one of those moods, Debbie. I apologise.
No, you don't need to. You've been like it all day. So Charlotte,
they're like, you should be apologising to us, if anyone.
And then we're going to pop this across the centre, just because we want this to be our stopper. So creating that, and then on the front here we've got our one built up, and we're going to pop that onto some black card. So let's just pop that over there. So all these nice colours are just working well together, and then the black and cream really set it off, and you'll have lots of time to play with them when you are at home. Oh, I put my black on there. I wondered where that had gone. I'd used another scrap piece, but that's fine. That's fine. So we're going to pop that onto the centre of that one. And then that's going to be the top of our easel. Just making sure that fits nicely. Now when you're making an easel card, you just want to put your tape or your adhesive, glue, whatever you're using, onto the bottom half, and that then will allow your card to open into that easel style and have that underneath to grip there. And then all I've done here, this on your special day, that's actually one of the stamps as well. So if I bring this in, you've got your use it this way. You've got on your special day, and then this one here, it's like a little, it's almost like confetti. So if you put it on, that's the effect that it creates on top of there. And even this little one, can you see this in my ribbon, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
I've just used one of my really small nesting dies, and that is one of the stamps here as well.
Perfect.
So everything just works really well together. And we're just going to pop that into place. There we go. Oh, I want some, let's pop that on with some foam pads. Can you believe I forgot the name pads? I mean, ridiculous.
Stephanie is loving the stamps. Anne says, so happy to see things back to normal. You and me both, Anne, you and me both. Molly loved being in the thick of it.
Yeah, Molly wanted to carry on, didn't she?
Yeah, Molly was having a lovely time. Charlotte was not happy about it. She's happy to be back in the sanctity of the gallery, aren't you, Charlotte? She's saying yes, she is.
And it's just a case of adding little pieces wherever you want them to create that sort of just different type of card. If you love your mixed media and love playing, these are the types of cards that you want to do. And there we go, Joe. If we pop that up, turn that round, that creates our sort of unusual wedding card there, or whatever card on your special day.
Really cool. Love that. Love all the texture, all the different layers in there, and that's exactly what these are designed to do for you. If you love mixed media, you're going to absolutely adore using these. Or maybe you've not done any kind of mixed media style projects. Maybe more sort of grungy, built-up styles aren't your bag. You don't mind having a go for 1438 or 1791. You're not going to break the bank to give this type of crafting a try, which is fantastic. So you've got thanks there. You also have missing you, on your special day, your ace, special friend, and just a note in there for you. They should be £8 per set. Now, what you're doing here is you're buying, well, you're not even paying for two of these, are you? We're going to send you the other four totally free of charge, which is excellent. £11.50 or £14.33 if you are a platinum member. Let me also remind you, of course, about where we started with those hanging ornaments, which are these ones just here. Two different styles you can create with these. You can mix and match the different embellishing sort of the dangly bits, for want of a better word, across the two different sets, which is brilliant. But this is what you are going to get in here. So you're going to get this one, which is going to give you your heart ornament, and then you've got the heart embellishments and the flowers in there. You've got the circular one there with the butterfly, and then these different danglers for you. So you've got your cocktail there with your lemon and your florals, and you've got your cupcake, your sweets, the hearts, the balloons. So you get absolutely all of this. It is the best ever price on this too, which is amazing. So you're saving 30% there on those. $29.09, $38.50 if you are a platinum member. And I must remind you about those nesting dies. A lot of you going for these today. These are proving very busy. So let me take you back through them. You've got the Argenta. Sorry, I don't know what that was. Just have a little sip. A little bit of a sip on my tea, one sec. Oh, that's better, thanks. So you've got the Argenta, which is that one there. Then you've got the Bronte. Love how delicate and filigree, is that the right word? Yeah, is that the right word? Brilliant. Catania is this one here. Then we also have Turin, Bergamo. Some of these would look awesome with a little bit of paper piecing, wouldn't they? You can imagine just the corners of those paper pieced back would look spectacular. The Amalfi, Vicenza, Milan, and also Verona. 103.13 or 119.64 is what you're looking at there with those. You're all going to be using that Club Inspire discount. And of course, platinum members picking them up for $82.50 or $95.71. Tim Caesar just wanted to say how amazing you all did while the internet was down. Thank you, Tim. It was a challenge, folks, wasn't it? It was a challenge indeed. We're going to go back and have another look at these. So those amazing rocker cards, that card making kit that you've got here. What's so fantastic about these is that you're getting everything you need included in there. So you've got all the different colours and designs in there, but what you've then also got is the envelopes too to go with it. All you need is a little bit of adhesive to stick those together, and that's it. You're pretty much done and good to go, which is amazing. So you can see, here they are, and lots of different colours and styles within there too. Full instructions also. And I'm going to put them one in front of the other just so you can see that they rock as well. How cute. Oh, they rock. I just heard Charlotte's eye roll. Did you hear it, Debbie? And they all rock. Look at that. How cool is that? I know, but it's your Monday mega deal, so that 35% saving, that's not going to hold. You need to snap those up today if you want to go for that. 1624 and 1946. It's very busy. I can see a lot of bulging baskets over on the website, so I'm going to give you an opportunity to get those checked out. Whilst you do that, here is some of the fun stuff we get up to. Take a look.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Very, very busy. Lots of you using that opportunity to check out. We are going to have to go back to, though, those hanging ornaments because you guys are absolutely loving those at the moment. Remember what you are getting in there then. You're going to get that awesome heart, which is glorious. You've also got the smaller heart within there and then the embellishing, the little embellishing elements on there too. So you get that one. you will also receive the circle, and then you've got those decorative elements as well. So dream of summer. Oh, I'm dreaming of summer, Debbie. I can't wait to get my shorts back on. You've also got this one here as well, which is time to celebrate. I feel like it teased us, the weather, didn't it? Gave us a little taste of summer for the briefest of what, for 5 days? And then a week later it snowed. And I don't think we're going to see summer coming back. Well, I mean, I won't check here in the northeast, but I don't think we're going to see summer back for a little while. Yeah, so over the weekend it's going to be like 20 degrees at the weekend.
Oh, sick.
That is in Manchester though, so let's see what that means for this part of the world, because it's always colder up here. Newton Aycliffe, let's find out. Same day. Oh, 19 degrees on Saturday and Sunday.
See?
I'll bring a bit of ombre solaire. We'll put a bit of zhuzh on. We'll get outside. Bring the cosy. And we'll get out there and get a bit of a tan, eh?
Yeah, we could send someone out for ice creams.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what we've never done, and we will have time to now because of the way our shows are? There's an amazing ice cream parlour apparently about 10 minutes up the road. And last summer, we kept saying it. Do you remember, Charlotte, we were meant to actually go, weren't we, one day, and I forget what happened. Something happened with the tech or something. We couldn't end up going. There's an ice cream parlour 10 minutes away.
I had ice cream
yesterday. It's meant to be renowned. Did you? What's your favourite flavour?
I had 2 scoops on a double cone.
2 scoops on a double cone?
I had a strawberry and cream. And I had a cherry.
Oh, I love a cherry ice cream.
It was very nice.
2 flavours that Molly wouldn't pick. Molly, what is your go-to ice cream flavour? Chocolate and mint chocolate chip. Good choices, Charlotte. Lemon.
Oh, yeah,
a lemon ice cream or a lemon sorbet? So a lemon ice cream or a lemon sorbet? I feel like we need to clear this up, Charlotte. Either a sorbet or an ice cream or an Oreo flavour.
Can I just tell you, I've had the best thing ever, and I would never have chose it. So last week when I left here, I got a Kentucky Fried Chicken on the way home.
Oh, nice.
And I always like a Crush'em.
Oh.
So if anyone don't know what Crush'em is, they crush all the, and into just frozen.
Absolutely
just
filthy,
frozen.
aren't they?
They're amazing, aren't they? But they didn't have more Malteser, which I normally had. And the only one they had left was a Milky Way, a Milky Bar.
Milky Bar?
Milky Way, I think it was, yeah. Oh my goodness, Joe, it was delicious.
Was it?
I just didn't want it to end. And it had loads of little white balls in the bottom that you could suck up through your straw, and it was incredible. It was, no, but I thought that enough. I was like, oh, okay then, if that's all you got, I'll have it. And it was, honestly, it was delicious.
I had, another thing, we'll get back to the show in a moment. One of the things that I really don't get is I love bubble tea. You know, like Chinese, you see the bubble tea rooms where you get like the milk tea, Chinese milk tea, that sort of stuff. It's the ones with the tapioca balls in the bottom.
Oh.
I just don't get it. It makes me feel a bit sick. So now you saying about the the bits in the Crush'em make me feel a bit...
best thing.
Yeah.
It was the best thing, honestly. And now I just keep craving one. I just keep thinking I want to. So maybe on the way home tomorrow night I might stop off and get a Crush'em, a Milky Way Crush'em.
Let us know what your favourite flavour of ice cream is. Mine is a buttered salted caramel.
Mine's banana if we're going for somewhere else.
Banana
milkshake.
Banana milkshake, no. Absolute filth. No, you have to have vanilla milkshake, I think. It's just straight up vanilla.
No, that's boring. It's boring.
Classic. I can't read out what he's put at the end here. But you said yesterday's ice cream was rubbish, Al says.
No, that's not true. I said it tasted nice, but it had lots of little frozen bits in it. Do you know, like little ice bits
like
where it had been frozen and defrosted?
Oh.
Yeah, it was a little bit like that. So
that is Alistair, who is Debbie's partner. Yeah, said that. I can't. He didn't say rubbish. Wasn't the term he used?
Yeah,
it was a bit more extreme than that. He used a bit of a naughty word, which I can't say. But there we are.
I didn't say that. I said that it tasted delicious.
He says he agrees. He can't. He doesn't. He's the same. I'm thinking he's agreeing about the bits, the tapioca bits.
Yeah, the tapioca balls.
Yeah. Yes. Anyway, hanging baubles. Let's go back to hanging ornaments even. Honestly, tapioca balls and it's all gone to the wall, hasn't it? Anyway, let's go back.
What are we doing, Joe? demo. Let's do a demo. And not a ball in sight on these ones. Right, so we're going to be using we're doing the circle one this time, Joe. So this is the decadent butterfly. I can't get my words in now. And also, I'm going to use the time to celebrate a set, and we're going to use the present in this one. You're getting the sweets in here that look amazing. We've got the cupcake, the candles, and all your balloons and accessories as well, which are fabulous. Now, because I know that this cuts the circle out in the middle, I can actually use that inside part to do my die cutting, and then we're going to die cut that one through the machine. So let's grab those ones, pop them on, and then we can use them. Can't keep any secrets, can you, Joe? I say these things and Al pops up and tells all my secrets.
Always someone there to remind you, Debbie, isn't there? Always someone there to remind you.
We went different directions.
What was that, Molly? Al just said he loves you too, and he's off for his chicken Kiev now. I hope you enjoyed that.
I can't think what I was going to say now, Joe.
I'll tell you what, I do love a chicken Kiev.
Yeah, me too.
Really delicious, aren't they?
Yes, they are rather yummy. Mind you, I've had one that's burnt
They make you honk a bit though, don't they, for a few days afterwards. They're very garlicky.
I've cut into one before and it's squirted hot.
It's squirting what, sorry, Debbie?
Hot garlic butter at me. It burnt me.
Where did it get you? Where did it get you? What's wrong, Debbie? What are you crying for?
It's you, don't do that. Oh dear.
Cherry tomatoes are the worst for squirting at you as well, aren't they? Honestly, get a bit of salad. I'll tell you, if you get hot cherry tomatoes, well, you know someone does like vine tomatoes roasted on your breakfast, straight in, all over you. Nightmare.
Right, let's pop. So we're going to do something different on this one, Joe. So I've cut my outside cutting edge. I've then got myself a card. Now I have created an aperture card. So I'll give you all the, we've got all our pieces to put on the inside and on the outside. So I've just used a nesting die that was slightly smaller than this one because I want it to go round the edge. What you could do, yes, actually you could do it. The inside cutting edge of this one, you could use this cutting edge by being clever and only putting that part through your machine, and then it would cut, no it wouldn't, it would cut out the whole thing. So no, you need a nesting die that would cut out your middle circle, which is what we've done here. My main card, I've done 11 3/4 by 7 1/4, and then I've scored it at, let me just have a look, 1 1/4, 2 1/4, turn it round, score it again, and then the bottom piece I've cut smaller. So again, that's 7 1/4, but we've done that by 9 3/4, and that's our base card. Now before we put this together, before we put the middle section on, what I want to make sure we do is the front section. So all I've done is then done my, use those nesting dies to cut the outside edge. So we're going to pop these into place. Oh, I've got a runny nose now, Joe. Right.
Are you all right?
Yeah. I can just about see through the tears.
You didn't tell me where it got you the chicken Kiev, but I shan't ask again.
It actually hit my chin.
The front or underside?
Why do you always make me laugh?
I hope it didn't burn you.
Side.
Right, okay.
Yeah, the side. It did burn. Yeah, it was very hot. It wasn't very nice. And it is unexpected when it happens.
Was this in the comfort of your own home, or was this in a restaurant?
It was at home.
Oh, she's off. We've broken her, John.
Dear.
She's off.
Right, change subject. It's National Pet Day today,
It is.
isn't it?
It's also, look at this. It's also International Squirting Chicken Kiev Day as well. Not normal chicken Kiev, squirting chicken Kiev, apparently. Yeah.
I'm sure that must have happened to a few people. It's not just me.
Let us know in the comments, has your dinner ever squirted at you? You can let us know. Chicken Kievs, vine tomatoes, what else? Especially juicy chickens, maybe. I don't know.
Tomatoes squirted yesterday. That was in a restaurant. We was in Cece's yesterday.
Can't take him anywhere.
Yeah, he had crab calzone.
You can get a cream for that.
Crab and tomato.
Was it delicious? Was it nice?
Very hot in here. Oh, dear.
This is what happens because they put us back on. We're so excited.
We've done really well all day.
We have,
Joe.
yeah.
Right, let's get on with the card.
So what happened with his...
No, I'm not even going to finish that conversation. I'm really not going to finish that. Right, let's put my dotty tape pen on. Oh, dearie me. Is it time to go home yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Right, so I'm using.
It's also
dotty
National
tape
Pet
pen.
Day today as well.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, Colleen, our social media superstar, says, I'm taking it back on track. It's National Pet Day. Oh, does that mean people can send us pictures of their pets now and we can import them?
Charlotte would love
that.
that.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah,
send
Charlotte loves that.
Oh, no. Charlotte was well up for it, but Molly said, no, we can't do it.
It's because she doesn't have access.
And fair point, it is because Molly doesn't have access to that inbox where they go to, unfortunately. Oh, we need to get Molly access to the inbox, don't we?
Oh, dearie me. Oh, we don't want that one, we want our straight one. So, have you ever had any pets, Joe? I don't think we've talked about your pets before.
I don't have any pets, no.
No, but ever? Have you ever had
yes, we used to have
pets?
Rhodesian Ridgebacks.
Oh, okay. Wow.
No, not a lizard, it's a dog, Molly. No, it's a dog, Molly.
Lizard?
Why do you think a Rhodesian Ridgeback was a lizard? No. Apparently it sounds quite exotic. They are exotic, so they are an African hunting dog. They're actually used to hunt lions. Rhodesian Ridgeback.
They're big, massive dogs.
Big dogs. Yeah, they're really cute.
Dogs, yeah.
Molly says it sounded like something completely different. Sarah Kay said, once I had a cherry tomato and it squirted out, hit my dog in the eye. Oh no! I love Sarah Kay. I love how Sarah Kay's managed to link National Pet Day and Squirting Food Day together there with a cherry tomato that squirted a dog in the eye.
So can we officially make it a squirting?
No, if that was in a submarine, we've completed it today, yes.
Right, I have been continuing my card. So because we've made this one at the back shorter, it means that sits on that really well. So before we put our papers in, what I do want to do is attach our side panel to there, and then we know that we'll get those papers centrally. So unless you're actually filling your entire back panel with your papers, but you just want to put them in the centre like me, then just make sure you do this bit first and then it will all fall into place.
I think we've started something with the squirting food stories because Get Crafty says garlic dough balls are a total hazard. Been squirted by those a few times. And yoghurt pots, the amount of times I peeled the lid off a yoghurt and it spat all over me.
Oh, I did that the other day with, do you know you get the pots of fruit? With juices.
Fruit corn.
No, just a little pot of fruit with juices in them, and that squirted all on my face.
Oh dear. Molly was talking as well about corn on the cob. Have you ever seen the video of the guy trying to eat a corn on the cob on a drill? So it's like he takes a piece of corn on the cob, he drills into it, then he uses the drill so it's spinning round really fast. And as he puts it to his mouth, all of his teeth fly out.
Oh my goodness.
And then another girl tried to do it, apparently. She's got
Why
a hair
do-
caught in the
why
drill.
do people do such
don't try and
silly
eat food
things?
mechanically.
Yeah, that's just silly, isn't it? I mean, at least with food, you don't expect it. You just, I think because it's hot, isn't it? If it was to cool down, it wouldn't probably squirt so badly.
Yeah, I guess that must be. I mean, I'm not a scientist, but that sounds right.
But no, actually, no, that doesn't, because I suppose even it's just air in it, isn't it?
Should we do an experiment on tomorrow's launch party? Tell you what, we'll bring in 2 chicken Kievs. We'll put one in the oven. We'll have one cold and see which one squirts the most.
Oh, dearie me. Right, so we've got 3 of our presents here that we're going to pop together. And again, we've got that line in the centre. So all you have to do is fold that line and that will then halve. I don't know why I'm laughing now. Just do that the other way. So halving it, so your actual front panel goes inside. So using that fold score line.
Debbie, do you know what?
What?
It's just dawned on me.
What?
Didn't do card of the show earlier, did we?
I did leave them on the back,
you?
but yeah, John's probably got them somewhere.
John's eaten them, I think.
I think we should just put yours in there.
No, I don't think so. I found them, Debbie, found them.
I think
John didn't eat them.
Yeah, we had, did we? I can't remember how many we did in the end. So all I'm doing here is, again, we're just using our dotty tape pen to tape these together.
Oh dear.
What?
Lillian went to talking about National Pet Day, she said, I went to the supermarket, someone left their pet dog tied to the chair next to the hand sanitising station. I used the pump dispenser, squirted it all over the poor dog.
Oh no.
Bless. At least it's sanitised.
Yes, yeah, I was just going to say that, yep, absolutely.
What paper pad are you using? Asked Get Crafty. She says it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really lovely. It's the contemporary watercolour.
Nice. I'm surprised you've still got any of that left.
I know.
Are you going to run out soon?
I am going to run out soon, yeah. That is the trouble when you keep using these pads. Yeah, I feel like I will run out. So then all we're going to do, I'm just doing a 3-1 here as well, Joe. So it doesn't matter how many you do of these, it just creates that beautiful effect. And then this last one, I'm just going to double up our glue in on both sides so that sticks beautiful together. And then we can tie our ribbon. And also what I've done, I've just got a little white bow. So I've cut out the white bow, again, excuse me, and we're just going to pop that over the top. And I'm going to do that before I thread my ribbon. So just onto there. And then let's thread our ribbon through. Oh, doesn't want to go, there we go.
Any other questions you've got, get them into me. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion across on YouTube. Remember myself and Debbie launching that brand new subs box for you tomorrow. It's going to be fun, isn't it? What's the theme of that, Debbie, do you know?
Yeah, it's actually some edgeables.
Ooh.
Yeah, well I say edgeables, like over the top edgeables. So,
over the top?
Yeah, more sort of modern sort of type edgeables. They're very, very nice.
Okey-doke, look forward to that. The edgeable ones are always particularly popular, aren't they? So I know we'll have a very busy show with that tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. I love a craft box. I think they're just really sort of your core stash, what you want to put in your core stash. And then all I've done is I've got a matching ribbon at the top so I can trim my ribbon but then pop one just to hide my workings there on that piece. Just trim that piece off at the top. And then we have our hanging piece down. And if I show you my finished one, I've just pulled that. I've just pulled that. Oh, never, it's fallen out, Joe. So I'm going to bring this one in. Let's show this one. And there you go. You can see we've done our pieces in the middle, our little bow on the top. And then all I've done is use some of our little, not ours, but just some little dewdrops on there, just to give a bit of highlight to the stand. And there we go.
Amazing. Right, if you want to be creating exactly what Debbie just has done there, you can. It comes to with you, you will need to get your hands on these dies. So in here, you've got the circular style with butterflies. You've got the little bows in there too. You get the heart-shaped one with the hearts and the embellishments, and then you get the extra decorative items. So you've got the cakes and the presents there, and you'll also receive the cocktails and the florals. 3636 or 4812 if you want to get your hands on those. We are going to have another look. Do you think we should do card of the show for the earlier show now? Yeah? So we've got 2 card of the shows to do. So I'll do this now then quickly. So you can do number 1, which is this one just here. Gorgeous. Number 2. Is that the right way around? No, it's upside down. Number 2 or number 3. 1, 2. What? Yeah, that's why. 1, 2 or 3. Thank you, Molly, for putting that out. 1, 2 or 3. Get your votes in for those over on the socials. And then we're going to have a little look at the nesting dies. That's where we're going. Which are these ones? Just over here. So let me take you again through these. So you have got your Argenta. This one is the Bronte. Then you've got your Catania. Turin. Oh, this one here is your Bergamo. Then you've got the Amalfi, Vicenza, Milan, and Verona. 103.13 or 119.64 if you want to get your hands on those. Snap those up. Right. Oh, lots of 2s on the social, apparently. Lots and lots of 2s. Yes, remember as well, tomorrow, Hunky Dory here with us all day long. So make sure the lovely Anne-Marie will be here with us then. So make sure you come and keep her and myself and Debbie company. Where would you like to take us? Where is the next destination on the crafty journey that is Monday Makers this evening, Debbie? Right,
So a little bit of inking techniques now. So we're going to do something a little bit different. Actually... no, we will use that. I was thinking whether to switch out for my quick drying inks, but actually we're not going to do that. I'm going to use my honey pot and we're going to use orange. So I'm using the water reactive and I'm grabbing one of my square ones now. So before we use the circle, this time we're using the square. Just need a little platform to put it onto. Oh, there's an orange one there. Is that orange? Sort of orange. Oh, yeah. So let's use this one, and then we've got a yellow one. Let me just grab another one, and if we put them on, I haven't got to keep changing them about them. So pop that one onto there, because what I want to do is I want to do some techniques with the ends of these. So what I mean by techniques, if we, what I'm going to do is use this on the, I'm going to just take that off and place it right onto the end piece here. Can you see? So it's covering that end, because what I want to do is ink that end and we want to sort of create some lines. So all you want to do is sort of go round and create sort of block lines. And you can make them as dark as you want or as thin as you want. And it's just a really cool way of just adding detail without sort of rubbing any in. And it's just a really cool effect. So let's do some going down. And it's just one of those, no rules apply, Joe. So you can put whatever you want, wherever you want. And then if we bring in the yellow one, we can do exactly the same, just making sure that's right on that corner. Bring in that honey pot, and then we can start just going over those lines where we've put them. So it sort of doesn't cross, but it just creates a completely different effect. And just popping them in. Going up onto these sections, and we're just going to keep building up our colour like this, just a little bit different to what we would normally sort of do with those. And you can smudge your colours, you can add extras in, we can then build back up with the yellow, just making those really cool effects.
It looks quite oriental almost. I don't know why. It looks like, I can't describe. I've seen something that it reminds me of.
So keep building up, Joe, and you get just sort of a more, just go back over them. You can work some more in. Bamboo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose I know what you mean there. I think this looks more wickery, so I know what you mean. So once we've built that up, I'm going to bring in my stamp set 4. Let me just grab them. This one is, oh, here it is right in front of me. the game of cards. I love this one. I think it's a great one to use. It's really fun. Lots of building up of layers on here. So we're going to be using our sort of harlequin shapes. Right, let's pop that on. And then build these up. So I like to use my rocker blocks for these stamps because I think they really lend themselves quick stamping. So you can bring in your stamping mat if you wanted to, but I don't mind just stamping directly onto here. And I'm going to bring in, I've got my black and I've also got my anthracite, and I'm using my quick drying. I love quick drying inks just for the purpose of building them up over your already done colours. So we're just going to pop this anthracite onto here. Anthracite's quite dark, but it's lighter than a black. So first of all, I'm going to do this side up the top here. We're just going to go down and stamp. So heel to toe, stamping across there.
Nice.
Such a cool effect. And then we're just going to build that up again. And we're going to do this one on the opposite side. So doing it just down there. And then we're going to pop one in the centre. So you're still keeping that sort of design at the back, but we're just creating a different sort of illusion in the centre. So that's our sort of first piece. The other thing we've got in here is a grid. Now with the grid, I like to do our second generation. So you don't want to put that first generation on it because it looks then too harsh. I want it just really faint in the background. So we're going to ink that up, but what I am going to do, I'm just going to bring in a piece of card, because what I want to do is bring both of those in. I want to take off the ink and then I want to stamp it in. So we just get, can you see, we've got that really
cool. I like that.
fine line, and then we can go back in again just to get a little bit more on there. So we'll do that again. And it's just a way of making it a bit lighter, but building up that design in the background. So it just gives a completely different effect. And then I'm
Cool,
just going
isn't
to...
it?
Yeah, really cool. Just giving that really almost industrial sort of background.
Yeah, it gives the illusion of lots of different layers.
Yes, absolutely. So that gives that one. Then what I want to do, we're going to build up our little layers. So I'm going to just stamp them out for you. Let's use this piece of card that we have just so you can see them, because these are great. You can cut these out. You can just stamp them on. So I just want to show you them stamped onto here, so we can see all of these details. So picking them up. And again, so this time I want these darker, so we're going to go with a black. So just using your black. Your quick drying inks are amazing. And there's how much off, Joe, on the website?
10% off of all ink pads, but in this particular show there is a selection of 10 of them. So you got Fire Brown, Fuchsia, Green Topaz, Honey Pot Lagoon, Midnight, Misty Morning, Orange, Pale Fig and Pine Tree for $38.99 or $54.99. Details are there along the bottom of your screen.
Now if you cut these out, Joe, you could do it if you want proper square tiles, just do it on your guillotine, and then actually you can either use your pen or just to create a rim round it, just use your ink pad to go around that top, just like this, which is much quicker than putting a pen line, but it really frames it. So look how quickly we've made a tile.
That's really cool.
It looks amazing, doesn't it? And really quick to do. So do that with all of them. And then what I've also done is use the other stamps in here. So you've got all your spades and your hearts and your clubs and diamonds, and all I've done is created a little plaque, done the same around the edges, and then we've also got our Jack, Queen and our King here, so we can use all of those. And then I've done an extra panel just for our sides, so exactly the same here. We're going to pop that one. I think this one might be slightly smaller. I've got one here, so let's use the one that I've got, which I've cut to size. Oh, I think they're the same size, so we're all good. So let's pop that on there. So we're going to create that panel, but what I've also done is you've got on here one that says your ace. I think that's brilliant because these are great for mail cards. It's going to be great for Father's Day coming up in June. So I've just stamped that your ace. It's almost like a typewriter script, isn't it? And I've left my piece of card a little bit bigger because what I want to do is slide that underneath.
Oh,
so we
cool.
can actually then just create our little panel coming under there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to stick that on there. So just my glue, there it is, on the side. So pop that just down there, and then we're going to pop that into place at the side. And there we go. So it just gives something a little bit different. Then we can apply that to the front of our card. So yeah, never be frightened to put things behind and create different illusions and different depths. Then we're going to pop that onto there. And then that will go onto our card. We've got a side panel and all our extra pieces. So we're going to use, let me grab some foam pads. Remembered the name of them that time. So pop that onto there. And on that one. And that one. And then we're just going to use some. In fact, I've got some smaller ones that are a bit flatter here. So I'm just going to use them. So just so we've got different sort of dimensions. And that's all going to go onto there. So it's just about creating, layering up, using your different ink pads to create something a little bit unusual. We're going to pop that coming down here.
It's a fabulous card, this, Debbie.
It's just about composition, where you want to place things. So we'll have our Queen, our Jack. Well, we should have it Jack, Queen, King, really, shouldn't we? So let's do our Jack. So it's our Jack, our Queen, and our King. And then the actual card I've got, Joe, I've just created this card here. And I'll give you the measurements, just a little bit unusual. It's 11 inches by just under 5 inches. I've scored it at 4 1/4 and 7 1/4. So it gives that unusual fold. And then I wanted to leave part of it blank, so that way you can then write on it. So whether it's for your partner, your husband, your wife, whatever you want it for, Father's Day, you've got that space to write into. And then we're going to pop that onto there. And then this is just going to go onto the front of our card.
Really cool. And one of so many different things that you can do with these. Stamps are so versatile, aren't they? They give you so many different options, whether you're, you know, stamping them out, if you want to layer them up, whether you're heat embossing them, doing resist techniques. You've got so many options from all stamp sets, and this is a particularly versatile set.
There we go.
So the amount of different things you do, and also the price, Debbie, £14.38, £17.91. Platinum members looking at £11.50.
I hadn't even realised that was the cost. That's amazing. Yeah, really amazing. And if you think about how many little individual stamps you get throughout that whole collection, I mean 51 stamps in total, but you'll use so many of them and interchange them with the others, which are incredible.
Amazing. So you have got 6 different sets in here. So you've got the thanks, which is this one just here with the lattice and the florals in there. So this one here is the missing you. And then you've got the on your special day. This here is the your ace. You've got the special friend, special friend, and also just a note within there too. So all of those coming your way for that incredible giveaway price. They should be $47.94 or $59.70. So you can get them for both wherever you're shopping for under £15, which is excellent. I need to let you know that card of the show from the earlier show that we did was this one just here. So we'll do the other 2 votes very, very shortly. So yes, we are going to go back to the nesting die collection, which is amazing. Such intricate detailing on all of these, and a brilliant set to have if you want them to go together, because I was looking at it the other earlier. Even though a lot of these sets are different shapes, you can still layer up different shapes of the elements over each other. They're a set that will play beautifully together. That one's the Turin, that's the Bergamo there. The Amalfi, I think, might be my absolute favourite. I mean, the amount of detail in there is quite incredible. Then you've got the Vicenza, the Milan, and the Verona as well. 103.13 or 119.64 if you want to get your hands on those ones, which is marvellous. Remember, there's a jam-packed day as well tomorrow coming up here on Crafters TV. Myself and Debbie back with you 11 a.m. tomorrow here in the UK at 6 a.m. East Coast for Wake Up Call, which will be great. Myself, Debbie here, and Anne-Marie from Hunky Dory is going to be here as well, which is going to be awesome. And then myself and Debbie will be back for a craft along. That'll be 2 p.m. in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast. And then also it's a shadow boxes. Shadow boxes tomorrow, Debbie? Shadow boxes tomorrow, craft along?
Yes, shadow
Excellent.
boxes and Sharon Callis dyes, flower dyes, yes.
Amazing, 2 together there. So make sure you join us for that. That will feature Hunky Dory as well as our last show of the day, launch party. We're coming up, myself and Debbie and Anne-Marie, all day here on Crafters TV. So make sure you come and join us. Right, Debbie, do you think we've got time to squeeze some more inspiration in?
Of course, yeah, absolutely. So the first thing I want to do is when you take a lot of your dyes, I'm just going to take some. We have naughty demonstrators in here that leave their dyes. Naughty, yeah, that leave all their bits in their dyes. So I'm just going to poke some of these out. Always make sure you take your little pieces of card out of your dyes, because if you don't, when you next come to cut them out, they won't cut very well, or you might have to cut them again, because these pieces will sort of wedge into your cardstock or into your dyes.
Who do we think this was?
Oh, I'm not blaming anybody.
Not?
It could be anybody. It could be anybody.
Could be you.
Definitely not me, because I am the one that always clears my dyes, because I'm the one that moans about it. So I figure if you
Molly
moan
says
about
she thinks it was probably Craig.
and don't do it, then yeah, I don't want to keep blaming Craig, but I think it is him.
Debbie, you don't get to take the moral high ground and then blame Craig.
No, I really not. I'm not. I was joking. I was joking then. It could be anybody, couldn't it? At the end of the day, Sarah, she probably doesn't clear her dyes.
Is she a bad one for it?
You what? Sorry.
Is she a bad one for cleaning the dyes?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Sarah's terrible for putting glue dots on the onto the mat.
Oh, at least she doesn't put them on the stamping platform.
But that's a good reason to put them on. Even Debbie Robinson admitted it was a good idea. So yeah, we're going to go with that, Joe. Going to go with that. Okay, so I love these dyes. You're getting different dyes in here. I am using, that one's got a dye. Look, it's still got more in them. So just do this one as well so we can use them all. But sorry, I should have looked at the dye beforehand and took these out. So what I love about these dyes, Joe, is you can emboss with them. You cut them, emboss them, and you can ink through them. So there's lots of different...
Cut them, emboss them, what? Sorry, Debbie.
You can emboss through them and ink through them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so they are really pretty dyes to do lots of different effects with. So let's take, that's all our pieces out of there. Oh, now I'm throwing my dyes away. So what we are going to do, this one is Catania. And we've just got a piece of card. Now I've done this piece wrong to my main piece, but I'm not going to worry. I just want to show you how well it cuts out. What I would do is, first of all, where you're going to put this die, we're going to use our die to go over the top. So what I want to do is use my die that goes in the centre to cut that out. So if you pop that into the centre of your card, not only will that give you a beautiful die cut, but what that will create is the aperture that goes through into your card. So I'm going to bring that in. Oh, that's not what I've done. Look, I'm telling you something, a total lie. So this die here, I am lying, and it is, and actually it's something I love to do, Joe, and that is take your craft knife. So I can do that instead. Because you're cutting metal to metal, and I'm using my craft knife, place where you want to put this. Pop this into the side and then tape it down, and then just use your craft knife around the edges. Because what this does is it creates that aperture, but a really neat aperture. You know what that gives you, Debbie? Does it give you opportunity,
Well,
Joe?
it wasn't what I was going to say, but yes, it does.
I'm not doing it ever again, Joe. You know that now. So all we're doing is butting that knife blade up to the metal and cutting round. and all that's going to do is cut out the aperture for you in exactly the shape that we need. So just this last piece, and make sure that you do have a sharp knife to be able to cut that out. But there you can see it cuts that out perfectly on the inside, okay? So once you've done that, let's pop that to the side. Use your mirror card. So I'm using this beautiful, look at that Harlequin. I love this card. I'm using it for so many things. So our 12 by 12.
Have we launched that yet?
Yes, we have. Yeah. 2 pads. Sorry?
Was it whilst I was away?
Probably, yes. Yeah. So cut this out. So we're going to cut it. I want to use this piece underneath to mat and layer, but I am going to cut it out because you will be able to see it as well. Use both of these pieces to cut out your inside. So this is what I've done with this one. Cut that piece out of your mat and layers, okay? Because that piece then is going to be your deckled edge piece, and this one we've done the same to pop over the top. That's then going to go on top of here, so it creates your whole aperture through the center of your cards, okay? And then this one, we're just going to cut this one out to show you how beautiful that die is. So let's use our, I've got our normal Gemini, but we're going to use the Gemini Junior plates just for quickness. Pop that right into the center, and then this is going to cut absolutely stunningly. And yeah, now don't be afraid to cut into that mirror cardstock. It's a 12 by 12 pad, it's patterned, but it gives really beautiful effects because it's mirror on mirror, so it's like matte mirror on shiny mirror, or shiny mirror on matte mirror, and it truly is beautiful. So if we give this a little tap, that will get most of our pieces out. And look at that. I mean, how
amazing.
It's
that looks so
stunning,
regal, doesn't it?
I know. It's really stunning. Really stunning. Now, what you need to do with that one then is cut the next die out of here. Cut that one out, Joe, and then it gives you your outside edge. Perfect. And then it gives you that inside edge as well. And this is what nesting dies are all about. And then all you need to do is use your middle die to cut another piece out, and then I've just stamped "You're the best" inside there, which is stamped and cut out of this piece as well. So we've got our 3 pieces to start making our card. So let's pop that to the side and then start layering these ones up.
Lynn says, the lovely Lynn says, "Hi Joyce, Joe, Debbie, the CTV team, the social superstar, and everyone."
Oh,
hello,
hi Lynn.
And then says, "Sorry, I don't know why she apologises at the end."
Oh, we love it. We love hearing from people, don't we?
Maybe she's only just joining us. That's why she's sorry.
Perhaps you've missed us.
The great thing is, Debbie, you can watch all of our
always
shows back
there.
anytime you like.
Absolutely.
Over on the website.
Yeah, we don't go very far, do we?
No, we're always there with you, aren't we?
Always. It's quite nice.
Oh, she's
really.
late. Yeah, we thought as much.
Yeah.
Where have you been? Where have you been, Lynn? What could possibly be more important than joining myself and Debbie on a Monday evening for Monday Makers? I'd love to know.
Nothing like making somebody feel bad, Joe.
Oh no, she knows I'm only joking.
I know.
Me and Lynn, we go way back. We are both from Essex.
Oh, are you?
Lynn's from the posh bit.
Oh,
I'm from the not so posh bit. But yeah, both from the same county.
Right, so where's my card blank? Here we go. So all I've done is I've created my card blank from some Centura Pearl. I'll give you the measurements. I've made it to 6 3/4 by 5 3/4, and then I've just made our card blank. Then this piece is going to wrap around, so I want to create a dome front. Now, to create a domed front, you want to create that piece in the centre. I've lost my, there it is, right there. We want to create that. We've created that smaller, so can you see I've created that smaller than my side pieces. So when we put this into place, so let's just pop all this in, that's going to hide all our workings. And we're going to pop that on there so you can't see that, so I haven't wasted any of it.
You've got to make sure it's well stuck when you do this, haven't you, because imagine if it falls apart and they realise you've cut the middle out.
Yeah, that's not going to fall apart though, Joe, because what we're going to do here is we're going to pop this on. So this will go to the back. I wonder if people dissect their cards afterwards.
Dissect them?
Yeah, like take pieces off and have a look into it and see how people have made it. Because people are quite intrigued by people that make handmade cards
okay.
and how they go together. So I wonder if there's many people that sort of dissect it all to see
I don't know.
how that goes. So then what we're going to do, because this is slightly smaller, we're going to bring that in and stick to the back, and then stick the whole of the back onto the front of the card, so it hides all of our workings. So we're just going to use this one here, and I'm going to put some extra just down that side. So then when we bring this across, we're just going to tuck that in and stick that down. And then that way, this will fit onto the front of our card here. So I'm just checking my card. I've left a rim around that edge. So pop that down and just add that glue. So obviously a wet glue would probably be better to make sure that it doesn't come apart. Because it's what we call more of a bulky card. This is a card that you'd want to make in a box. You wouldn't be sending this type of card. And then we're going to pop this down onto the side. So just try and line that up on each side. And then you can put your hands in between just to give that a good rub down. Make sure that's secured to that front of the card. Oh, actually, I should have done this first, Joe, but never mind. It is bendy. So what I'm going to do now is use our dotty tape pen to use this around the edges here, because it will fit perfectly around that centre. But because I've done that first without putting this down, it means I can't rub it very well. So make sure that when you're putting this on, you do it before you make that dome front. So let's bring this in. So I know that that's going to fit perfectly around there. And then I'm just, oh actually, I mean you just have to sort of rub it with your fingers and go in between. And that way it just makes sure all of that's down.
It does look quite royal.
It
Molly
does.
just made a great point. What would your coat of arms be if you were, if you were from royal lineage, do you think, Debbie? Mine would have some butterflies in there, lots of glitter. What else would be in there? I can't even think. Yeah, actually it would be rainbows, wouldn't it? That would be in there. Any idea what would be on yours, Debbie?
I was just trying to think. Dragonflies, probably.
Dragonflies?
I love dragonflies.
Oh,
They're my
shame we don't have a collection of
favourite.
dragonflies, isn't it?
It is, yeah, that would be nice.
Wouldn't that be a really good idea for something like a Sarah signature collection?
I'd love that.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Perhaps we'll put that to the bosses.
Yeah.
So just going to pop that inside. Now again, should have used a wet glue because we need to place that before we pop that down. There we go. But yeah, Molly was saying how regal this is. We could use it for the Jubilee. You would change your colours as red, white and blue.
Yeah.
Which would be amazing. I don't think you do cards. I suppose it's just depending on...
Do you think we'll get the shiny carriage out again this year? I like the big gold shiny carriage.
Oh, I've lost a gem. I've got a couple of gems to pop onto here, but I did have 3, but I've got them on my main one, so we've just got a 1 and a 2 there. So just bringing that one in so we can see, absolutely stunning. And then I'll just bring in this one, which is exactly the same, apart from it's got 3 little gems on the bottom there.
Glorious. Absolutely glorious. Really stunning.
They both fell forward at the same time.
Oh no. Shall we do card of the show, Debbie?
Oh, okay, let's do it.
Let's do that. Lynn, she didn't offer up an excuse for being late, Debbie, but she did go on to say, I'm glad you are there, Joe, Debbie and all the team. You always make me smile.
Ah,
Isn't that nice?
That's what we hope to do.
Isn't that nice indeed? Right then.
Okay, we've
Part
done
of
quite a
the
few
show.
actually. I didn't realise how many. So our first one, let's move these ones out of the way. So, and then, let's pop those there. Our first one is number 1, which is our ornament. Number 2 was our stamping on your special day. Number 3 was our dangling ornament there. Number 4 was our card one. And number 5 was the one we just did with that beautiful nesting die. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5.
Awesome. Get voting then. You know what you need to do? You need to get in the comments and get your votes placed. It's very, very simple. Craft TV over on Facebook, Crafts Companion if you're over on YouTube, which is marvellous. Oh look, I've gone and had a little sit down, Debbie.
Oh, that's nice.
I know we haven't had a sit down all day today. I was a bit worried that this shirt's a little bit tight. Wasn't sure if I could sit down in it. Oh, I think I can. It's fine. You might just get a little bit of belly just through there. Yeah, I'm starting to really. I must confess. So you know, people say you're going to go to the gym in the morning, and it like completely energises you, sets you up for the day.
Yeah.
So I went for the gym. 6:15. I got up this morning. Got in the car, drove to the gym. Was there for 7. Worked out for an hour. Got home, back to the house, fell asleep. Before I came to work, so it didn't energise me.
I wish I was lucky enough to go back to bed this morning,
you?
Joe. Yeah, I was up on the road by 5:30 this morning.
Oh no! Was there any traffic?
It was actually. There was quite a lot of traffic, yeah, but not enough to stop me in any way. So it was
no
all
one
good.
stops Debbie. No stopping our Debs when she's out on the motorway.
I didn't even stop. I just drove all the way.
Didn't you need to stop for?
No. Just
Debbie had to. Molly had to stop 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. Yeah.
Oh, there you
Every
go.
hour on the hour she has to stop. Apparently, she's letting us know. I dread to think, Molly. I really, really do. I can't say that, Molly.
It's been a fun old day, though,
It's
Joe.
been a lot of fun today. Yeah, it really, really has. We've got another fun day as well, haven't we? Coming up tomorrow, which is fantastic. So, Debbie, it's still going to be light outside.
Is there what? Is it going to be
still
light?
outside?
I think it will. I think it will be light. Yeah, I think it will be.
We are going to. Sorry.
Don't you?
Well, no, unfortunately, it's not light out there.
I think it might be a
Do you?
not
actually,
light.
looking behind you, you
but-
can still see the sun's out.
Yeah, I don't think it's light, but I think you'll still see
That's
the
key.
sky.
Yeah, me and number 5 is the winner, by the way.
Oh, number 5,
Me and
the
Debbie are
last
off to
one.
the Hungry Horse, aren't we, after this?
We are. We're heading to have something to eat. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going to go and have
a nice
I don't know
catch
what we're going to
up.
have. Who knows?
Number
So,
5.
do you want to go for that? Is the winner. So you can go. Should I give them to you, or do you? There you go.
Okay.
So you can go for number 1
or number 2.
There you go.
I think I've got a
Get
good
your
chance
votes
of winning today.
I think you're going to.
Yeah.
Something tells me. I can feel it. Yes, what was I saying? Tomorrow, that's what I was going to talk about, wasn't I? And I got really confused by the idea of, I don't know what confused me. Anyway, wake up call tomorrow is
Wake
you and
up
I.
call, yes,
So that's
which is
11
good.
a.m. UK time, which is 6 a.m. East Coast.
Yes.
3 a.m. West Coast, very early over on the West Coast. You and me and Anne-Marie.
Yes, we've got a special guest tomorrow, Anne-Marie.
Not Anne-Marie from like the singer Anne-Marie.
No,
No.
my daughter would be very jealous
she?
if that's the case. She's going to see her in concert this
Is
year.
she?
So, yes.
Yeah, I do like her.
Anne-Marie, she went to see Anne-Marie for her book signing, and she asked Anne-Marie to write something for her that she could get a tattoo of. So she wrote Brave. So and Kyra's got her tattoo on.
Has she?
Yeah.
So Kyra has got Anne-Marie from Hunky Dory's handwriting
No.
tattooed on her. Oh!
The singer,
Oh,
Anne-Marie.
sorry. I thought you meant Anne-Marie from Hunky Dory. I can't wait to tell her that story. Never let the truth get in the way of a good story. We'll tell Anne-Marie that tomorrow.
Obviously, and we were just looking at what she's got.
What's she got?
She's got headless dies.
Love them,
I'll
don't
say
you?
no more, but they're very good. You'll love them.
It's tickled Debbie tonight, it has. It really, really has. Then we've got craft along to look forward to. Shadow box dies.
Shadow box dies, yes. And I thought it'd be nice to combine them, so not just making the shadow box. So anyone that hasn't made one yet, get your shadow box dies out because you will be able to learn how to do them or put them together with me. And then we're going to be making some quilling flowers as well, because I thought it'd just be really nice and fun. And actually, maybe you could make some quilling flowers, Joe. Have you made any before?
Never.
So we'll show you how to do them. We're going to be doing an orchid. It's really clever
An
orchid, yeah, and it's very clever how Sharon has designed the dies to make them, which is amazing. So yeah, we're going to be using those dies, making the shadow box dies, and we're going to be making it all into an easel card, but with that shadow box die on it, which means we can then put it out in our living room, in our kitchen, where we want to put it, and display it if you want to. So,
Well, that'll be awesome.
Yeah,
And then also also, after that, in the evening, we have a launch day as well. If you want, I'm looking at my smartwatch, by the way. If you're thinking, what on earth is he looking at? We've got the craft boxes on there as well, the brand new craft box. And, of course, Hunky Dory will be in every show through the day.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be
the
a
name of the
great
game
one.
tomorrow.
You what, sorry?
Edgeables, the name of the game in our craft box.
Yes, edges. Yes. I had to think then, edgeables, yeah, the edges. Over the edge, on the edge, on the edge.
On the edge, that's me every day, Debbie.
I think there's 3 different designs that are in there.
Oh,
so, yeah.
They're
really
always
nice.
Such fantastic value, those. Card of the day is number 2, Debbie.
That was that last one we done. You're the best.
Isn't it
See,
cute?
that's actually what the card was now, isn't it? You're the best. It was the best one of the day.
It was the best one of the day.
I love that though. It's really pretty. Nice, nice card.
Was
there.
that the masquerade papers you used?
Yes.
You love those, don't
I
you?
do love them. It was my favourite pad of last year.
Of the whole year? Even better than Walden Contemporary Watercolour?
That was the year before.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think it was. I'm not sure about that.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think they're in the same year.
But
What's
actually,
your favourite out of the 2?
So, not contemporary watercolour, my absolute favourite pad, probably,
Of all time?
well, I do love quintessentially English.
Oh, I can't remember that one.
It's bright pink. That had bright pink designs.
Was it
and
the one we
greens
brought
and-
out with? It's quite a small collection.
Yeah, it
with
wasn't
washi
very
folders
big,
and some
yeah.
dies and stamps.
No.
No, that's best of British.
It
I'm
came out with a
thinking.
contemporary watercolour.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
and
there
it
was
only
2.
around for a
Wasn't
moment,
around
wasn't it?
very long. Yeah, it's a shame they didn't do them, but I love that one. I love the pink. I'm very much a pink girl. And one we had out just recently, I felt like that was becoming my favourite of all time. And I can't remember what it is, so it can't be that favourite.
Oh.
I can't remember what it was, Joe.
Oh, so what are you going to have at the Hungry Horse, do you know?
I quite fancy a steak, to be honest.
Steak?
Yeah,
I was thinking of steak
yeah,
as well.
quite fancy a
With
steak.
chips.
Yeah, steak and chips.
And a sticky toffee pudding afterwards.
And onion rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, we're not feeling fancy, are we?
No, not at all.
It's all
No, we
about
just
the
have a
company.
nice catch up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Put the world if your ears are burning in the next, hour or so, then you'll know, won't you? You'll know. It's me and Debbie chatting about you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's been a fun day, Joe.
It has been a
really
fun day.
fun. And we're going to do it all again tomorrow.
We are. Don't you threaten me. Yeah, we will. So don't forget to check out your baskets. And don't forget, make sure you come back and join us tomorrow, 11 a.m. here in the UK, 6 a.m. East Coast. But until then, we wish you farewell. We don't wish you a Merry Christmas just yet, Molly. A little bit soon there. We'll bid you farewell. Enjoy the rest of your day if you're across in the US. If you're here in the UK, enjoy it the rest of your evening. I mean, if you're in Europe, it's probably nearly bedtime, so you should think about that. See you tomorrow. Bye.